Second place, Trevisanuto. In third place, Carol Bash, after Victor Martins sensationally given a 10-second penalty for a nose cone infringement. We are underway with the second of our finals here this afternoon. KZ2, what a race this will be. It's an all-soddy kart, front row of the grid. 15 laps, 20 kilometres. Anthony Abbas, the vice world champion. Bas Lammers, the former World Cup champion. Front row of the grid. Second row, the three-time world champion, the reigning Euro champ Marco Ardigo, and Stan the Man Pex, winner of the Champions Cup here 7 days ago. Starts out of 4. Third row of the grid, Iglesias and the 2015 world champ Euro Pex, Douglas Lundberg, Alessio Piccini, Matteo Zanchi and Matteo Vigano in the Tony Kart out of grid number 10. Fastest qualifier, Simo Puhaka and Tom Luay on the 6th row of the grid. Emil Scaris and the Emirati. Tomo Kumansashi, 2 world champions on the 7th row of the grid. That's Flavio Camponeschi, David Foray. Tom Joyner, also world champion back in 2013. How stacked is this field? He's out of grid number 18 alongside Patrick Hayek. Jorge Pescador, Alessandro Pellizzari, Massimilian Paul, Moraine Kramers, after a great drive, has to start the final out of grid number 22. Lorenzo Giannone, Salmasso, Eduardo Salmasso, Francesco Iacovacci, Alexi Orlando, Martin van Leven, Alessandro Giardelli, Axel Bankston, Paolo De Conto on the 15th row of the grid. 16th row, Paolo Ippolito, the Israeli driver Ariel Levi in the final row, the Hungarian Laszlo Toth in the Modena-powered Daniel Rossi kart, and Francesco Cialenta. Minimising wheel spin off the start will be critical. Ardigo and Abbas are absolute masters of it. Abbas is brilliant in the rain. This is going to be one heck of a fight. The first round of the Wsk Supermaster Series here at Adria Raceway. 51 drivers, we're down to the final 34. Watch for Paolo De Conto, the reigning world champion out of grid number 30. You can see the rain pouring sideways here at Adria. De Conto, kart number one. The final karts make their way round the corner onto the start-finish straight. This will be an absolute screamer in the rain here at Adria. All soddy kart, front row of the grid. Abbas and Lemmers. Too much wheel spin. Oh, Ardigo up the inside has spun. Ardigo, the reigning European champion, has spun. He rejoins, but he is last. What a start we've got here at Adria. They're 4 wide in the opening corner. One of the Formula K karts has gone round. A big crash at the exit of turn number 2. That involves Jeremy Iglesias, the Formula K kart. Ardigo also. Sensational on the first corner. We have also lost the 19 Cosmic kart of Axel Bankston. 44, Anthony Abbas has disappeared into the lead. Bas Lammers went wheel to wheel with the reigning Euro champ. 2 of the toughest racing drivers on earth. Ardigo lost out. Lammers has gone through into second. We continue under green. What a sensational start here in the rain at Adria Raceway. Soddy kart at the end of it all. Go 1 and 2. There's Lammers in second. Abbas is the leader. The CRG of Europex comes across the line in third. Douglas Lundberg, Tom Luay make it soddy kart 1, 2, 4 and 5. Only split by the CRG of Europex in third. Paolo De Conto, while all that was going on, from grid 30, the reigning world champion is up into 14th. So let's recap. We have lost Dan Pex. We have lost Jeremy Iglesias. That big crash. The Formula K kart got airborne. Alessio Piccini. Some of these karts have rejoined, but with damage and a long way down. Matteo Vigano, Simo Puhaka is out. Jorge Pescador, Bankston, and the Israeli Ariel Levi. One of the Praga karts also going slowly. Pescador, 41, does not look too healthy. Well, the Spaniard qualified fastest at Castelletto di Branduzzo 2 years ago for the Wsk Supermaster series. He's going to need that to find that speed to recover for the second round of the series when we go there in 28 days' time. There's 4-8 going down the inside of Alessandro Pellizzari. That's just inside the top 15. Marco Ardigo being turned around, has recovered. He's just ahead of that battle. In fact, we've got world champions running line astern, 4-8 Camponeschi and Joyner, but they're in 17th, 18th and 19th. Can you believe it? DeConto up to 14th, Marco Ardigo. In fact, we've got world champions, 5 of them in a group of 6, but they're 14th to 19th. Who would have predicted that? Abbas leads, Lammers in second spot, then it's Jorit Pex, Douglas Lundberg, Tom Louet, the young Frenchman, doing a superb job in the number 35 slotty kart, 4 of them in the top 5. Matteo Zanchi going through, Emil Scaris, Marijn Kremers, he's been a big beneficiary of all that. Was penalised after the pre-final, started out at grid number 22, but the young Dutchman in the 37 Viral Art is now up into P9. It's just ahead of Maximilian Paul, the German, the Danilo Rossi kart, Francesco Iacovacci, the Roman driver, Lorenzo Giannone, DeConto up to 13th, just behind Lorenzo, the CKR driver. What a classy performance by Anthony Abbas. From pole position into the lead. Not quite sure if it was Lammers or Abbas that Ardigo locked wheels with. We'll have to wait for the replay later on. It's of little relevance though, didn't affect Abbas. How good is this French kid? French guy, I should say, he's not a kid anymore. To the French manufacturer in the remaining 10.5 laps. Of course, Hayek, winner of the European Championship round held at Zuera in Spain last year. He's really got that Cosmic hooked up and flying. We've already seen Cosmic take a victory earlier this afternoon in the OK category. Got some work to do to catch this man, Anthony Abbas. Look at the lead he's got on his Dutch teammate, Bas Lammers. The gap is 4.2 seconds. We go to Jorit Pex, 2015 world champion. He's leading a battle. That is Douglas Lundberg, Patrick Hayek, Matteo Zanchi in the wild card, doing a superb job. Matteo Zanchi against the factory teams. Then we go to Tom Louet, Emil Scaris, Maximilian Paul, Iacovacci, DeConto now in 11th. Martin van Leven into 12th. First time out with the Energy team. The Dutchmen are prolific. Kremers, his countryman, just a couple of spots behind. Kremers is in 14th, with Ardigo now starting to remount a challenge. Abbas has got a lead of 4.2 seconds over Lammers, Lemmers waits to grab another gear until the wheel spin eases up. Then the battle for third. That's Europex. Douglas Lundberg for CPB Competition Sport. Oh, Lundberg goes wide. Will get a good run on the exit though. Tom Laway trying to defend from Emil Scaris, Maximilian Paul. Atrocious conditions here in the KZ2 final, the first round of the Supermaster Series here at Adria Karting Raceway. Abbas splashes his way around the circuit. Over the ripple strip, the Soddy kart working nicely. Lemmers thunders down into the hairpin. Abbas. Fastest first sector. Let's check the Frenchman's times. It's on a 1:04 dead. As the sportsmanship warning flag goes out to Tom Laway. Coming into view now is the Frenchman. Emil Scaris. Maximilian Paul in the DR kart. Kramers. Head of Jakovaci. Ardigo still stuck back in 14th position. He's the reigning champion of the WSK Supermaster Series. Marco Ardigo ahead of Lorenzo Giannone. Unfortunately, Alessandro Pellizzari in the CKR kart, he was superb all weekend. Was caught up in that first corner incident. Alessandro and Lorenzo Giannone for CKR. Of course, Alessandro won the WSK Night Edition here at Adria in July of last year. Was in the top 3. Actually led a heat yesterday. Showed superb speed throughout the weekend. But unfortunately, he's running way down in P23. Just behind Alessandro Giardelli. And ahead of the Hungarian Laszlo Toth. So Europex makes a Dutchman 2 and 3. There's Patrick Hayek, Lundberg, Zanki goes through. Big gap back to Emil Scaris. There's the sweep for Ward Racing. He's ahead of Tom Laway, who just had a sportsmanship flag issued to him. Paolo De Conto from grid number 30 is now up into position 8. The reigning world champion, kart number 1, lives in Treviso, northern Italy. Vice world champion at Le Mans in France. 2015. And he was haunted by that second place until he took the biggest victory of his career, last year's World Championship at Kristianstad in Sweden. He wears the number 1 and he's doing it proudly from grid 30. The Italian up into 8th. Soddy kart 1 and 2 still Abbas and Lemmers. The gap is out to 4.8 seconds. Then we wait for Europex under pressure now from Patrick Hayek. The check over the back of the Dutchman. Lundberg, the Swede. There's Matteo Zanchi. Emil Scaris. Now Paolo De Conto. The CRG trying to catch the Swede. The gap is actually 2.5 seconds. Ardigo now has scraped in to position number 10. Valuable points recovery for the Italian for this year's series. Abbas, though, has not put a Bridgestone tyre out of place. Correction on the exit of that corner. But not a problem as he comes down through the Magny-Cours chicane, nicknamed thus because they're very reminiscent of the chicane at the former French Formula 1 Grand Prix circuit. Gentle move to the right, then a kick to the left before they round onto this start-finish straight. Back to Europex, Patrick Hayek. Patrick Hayek, the Czech, tried to make a move on the Dutchman, but got too much wheel spin on the exit. Lundberg, there's Zanki. Scaris looks behind. And there's the sight of the number 1 CRG, who's come from grid number 30. Marco Ardigo has just made the move on the French driver Tom Laway for position number 9. It's all about points recovery. Ardigo's actually flying. Done a 1:03.9 last time round The only driver going quicker is this man on screen, Anthony Abbas. Second quickest on track, Ardigo in 9th. Trying to latch on to the back of his countryman, Paolo De Conto, 2 world champions. Running in 8th and 9th. Martijn van Leeuwen, first time out for the Energy Course team, just outside the top 10. There's Bas Lemmers, losing time to his teammate, but it's a long way back to this battle for 3rd spot. Still Jorrit Pex in the CRG. Patrick Hayek again has a look at the inside. Can't make the move. Too much wheel spin coming onto the straight. The Cosmic Kart latches onto the back of the CRG. Let's watch this battle. The Czech driver, 2nd year with Cosmic. Jorrit Pex, 2015 world champion. 3rd on the podium 7 days ago in very different conditions. The 2015 world champ, back with TM Power for 2017. Engines tuned by Jos Verstappen. For the Pex racing team, tight inside line held by Jorrit Pex. The battle for the final step of the podium, Douglas Lundberg, back with CPB Sport for 2017. You just get a glimpse of Alessandro Giardelli, number 16, the CRG, parked on the side of the track. The Italian joins the list of retirements. And I'm waiting to confirm we've lost another CRG. I'm almost certain it's kart number 1. You know who I'm talking about, Paolo De Conto, 8th, and looks to be a victim of these conditions. Paolo De Conto has not come past and has been classified 23rd. Joins Giardelli, Giannone, Pellizzari, Pescador, Stan Pex, Iglesias, Matteo Vigano. Wow, Simo Puhaka, Kerman Sashi, Bankston and Levi as the 11 retirements so far. Pex has now pulled away a little bit from Patrick Hayek, who, if anything, is coming under pressure from Douglas Lundberg. Lundberg, the Swede. There's the kart of Giardelli, out of harm's way. Yes, Lundberg had a difficult past couple of years back with the team CPB Sport. Of course, he won the final round of the European Championships at Kristianstad in Sweden in 2014. Many people have written him off, but wow, isn't he back with a vengeance? He's running in P5 behind Hayek and Jorrit Pex. The final step of the podium as Louis, Martijn van Leeuwen, Maximilian Paul in the Danilo Rossi kart goes through. Jakovaci, Fore, Camponeschi and Alex Irlando as Kramers just puts the move on Tom Joyner with a lap and a half to go. A couple of years ago we were asking the question, who can stop the green team? We'll ask the same question again, but we'll rephrase it slightly. Who can stop the French manufacturer Sodi Kart? They're on their way to victory. They've dominated this weekend. They're running 1, 2 and 5. Lemmers across the line. The last lap board is out. Pex has pulled away from Patrick Hayek. Douglas Lundberg, the Sodi Kart in P5, and Matteo Zanchi doing a superb job. He's got the wild card in position number 6. Remember, we started with 51 drivers in the KZ2 category. The rain pouring down, it's the final lap of the race. Only a catastrophe would stop the Frenchman taking victory this afternoon. Kart number 44 doing it nicely. Comes up to the Pentafuel hairpin for the final time. Down through the gearbox, uses the gear, the engine braking to slow the kart down, looks behind him. This is the final corner. The checkered flag comes out for Anthony Abbas. The Frenchman wins the first round of the series here in Adria. He has dominated along with his Sodi Kart teammate Bas Lemmers. The Dutchman takes second, and we expect another Dutchman. There he is, Jorrit Pex, to take the final step of the podium. Torrential rain. It didn't stop Anthony Abbas from taking a superb, and it must be said, very deserved win. Soddy Kart run 1 and 2. Pex was third. Hayek, Lundberg, Matteo Zaki, a superb 6th place. Kramers and Kamponeski just crossed the line now. Here goes Francesco Celenta. Good drive from him from the back of the grid. But the French team, they mean business in 2017, and they've got off to a great start. Anthony Abbas has won for Soddy Kart. Bas Lemmers has come second for Soddy Kart. Jorrit Pex, the Dutchman, puts the TM-powered CRG on the final step of the podium. Hayek was 4th. Lundberg was 5th. Matteo Zanchi in the wildcard, an excellent 6th. Also give some credit to Emil Scaris, the Swede for Ward Racing, finishes in 7th. Marco Ardigo facing the wrong way, dead last at the very first corner, fought his way back to finish in P8. Martin van Leven, first time out for the Energy team, finishes 9th out of the 51 drivers here this weekend. And another Soddy Kart, Tom Luay, rounds out the 10. Stay with us on WSK.IT, the podium presentation in just a few moments. We will be conducting 2 podiums here despite the weather. The outright classification and the best classified non-A grade international license holder. So we'll have 6 drivers here on the podium in just a moment. First, the outright classification. The drivers make their way up from Parc Fermé. Very, very wet. Made their way up here with the helmet in order to stay dry. 2 soddy karts and a CRG. Atrocious conditions here in Adria. Soddy kart, mean business for 2017. 1 and 2 here today. Also finished in 5th place with Lumberg. And also finished in the top 10 with Tom Louet, the French driver. So just wait for the drivers. Undoing the wet weather race suit here. Abbas and Lemmers representing Soddy Kart. Europex back on the podium for the 2nd time in 7 days, the 2015 World Champion. Of course, we will have the 2nd podium in just a moment for the non-International A license holders. As the wet weather suits come off here behind the podium. Wait for the drivers to come out here at Adria. So about to get underway with the podium presentations. 3rd place for the 2nd time in 7 days from Holland for CRG, Jorrit. 2nd place, the Dutchman for Soddy Kart, Bas Lemmers. The Frenchman, he gave them a driving lesson this weekend. The winner, kart number 44, Anthony Abbas. The girls present the 3rd place trophy to Jorrit. The 2nd place trophy to Bas Lemmers. And the winning trophy to the Frenchman, Anthony Abbas, complete with the Avion Milano magnificent timepiece as we stand by for the national anthem of France. The outright podium for the first round of the Wsk Supermaster Series. The winner Anthony Abbas, 2nd Bas Lemmers, and 3rd place Jorrit. We'll see them back at Castelletto di Branduzzo, where last year it was snowing. It can't be much worse than this, though, here at Adria for the 2nd round of the Supermaster Series.